Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is it that is up?
Nothing much. Back for another brunch special.
Woo!
People are like, they just only record this podcast drunk
I wonder
on
if they
a
can
weekend.
tell. Yeah, I wonder if they could tell the difference in energy of a Thursday night pod versus a Sunday afternoon brunch pod.
I don't know.
Well, they can probably hear all the ice.
Yeah,
and
they could hear.
chewing and
We just have more fun drinks on the Sundays than in the Thursday night, just like beers or seltzers or
Right.
ciders or water.
ciders. Yeah.
Milk.
Milk.
Oh, warm milk
Nice Thursday night
before
milk.
bed.
Can I say this? I think adults that drink milk are weird.
What?
Just like,
Are
do
you that person?
do you just have like a gallon of milk at home and you just drink milk?
Well, I have a toddler, so yes, because he
We're-
literally needs it.
That's already different.
Yeah.
You have milk for
That's a
your
situation.
child.
Mhm.
Sure, I'll drink some.
But like, do you like pour a glass of milk for dinner?
Yeah,
I feel like there's
this is the
certain
difference.
meals that like milk sounds good.
Like mac and cheese?
Yeah, pasta. I think I would say.
Wait, like mac and cheese or like pasta?
Well, macaroni is a flavor of pasta.
So, but like you can have like spaghetti and red sauce and meatballs and a milk.
I think that sounds like it makes sense in my mind.
Interesting.
You got meatballs in there for sure. Maybe like a meat loaf.
Meatloaf
Wash it
and
down
milk?
with a cold glass of milk. What about cereal? Anybody?
And a side glass of milk, you're saying?
Yeah, you
No,
do. Yeah,
no.
That's the thing. Are you drinking milk and a cereal at the same time?
I feel like that happens on
Um.
those like cereal commercials when they're like part of this complete breakfast, and it's like a bowl of cereal with milk, and then also a glass of orange juice and a glass of milk and some pancakes and like
Some cream.
Even as like an 11-year-old, I was never sold that that is what people do. You don't have
This
a
is
bowl
how
of
people eat
cereal,
breakfast.
milk, a glass of milk.
Yeah.
And I like my liquids.
Yeah.
I generally have like 2 things of liquids probably
And
available.
none of them is milk ever.
No.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, and like I didn't really drink much milk as a kid either.
Mm.
I feel like part of that is because like I only had whole milk, which I
Oh,
feel like
so good.
I wasn't sure where your was going.
So
I love
first of all,
whole milk's great.
you're slamming milk drinkers,
Mhm.
and then you're over here like, oh yeah, I'd fuck with some whole milk right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna
100%
fuck with
fat.
a gallon of whole milk so I can just drink it as an adult. I don't know. It just seems weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it. Is like I didn't drink a whole lot of milk as a kid, but I feel like if I had like 2% or 1% in my home, like maybe I would see that as like more of a normal drink.
Sure.
We were a 1% skim,
Mhm.
1%. Those are 2 different things, right? So we were 1%,
Yeah.
I think, growing up that we had it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then every once in a while I got a hold of some whole milk and I was like, oh, this is true milk. This is great.
This is
Yeah.
Whole
This
milk
isn't
is
water.
It's like the
This
different-
isn't foggy water.
Yeah. So you grew up with the good stuff and now you want to dilute it a little bit. And I grew up with the dilution and I want the like
yeah.
pure. It's not pure.
Well, that's the thing is like
Straight from the teat.
straight from the teat. But well, yeah, with like the full on whole milk is like, yeah, the thought of having that with some meatloaf is, yeah, that's too much. But if it was 2%, I can kind of see that.
Okay.
I had some friends like in high school that were definite like milk with dinner households.
Yeah.
I'm the occasional glass of milk for anybody alive is fine. Children have milk all the time. That's totally normal. So as a person with a child, Jimmy,
It's literally like
having milk
he
in your
needs to
house-
have like a certain amount, like ounces of milk
No one's attacking
from
you for
the
giving your child.
pediatrician's recommendations.
Yeah, and that's
It's good
great
for you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you guys had like a couple gallons of milk, and then you and like Noah and Dr. Michelle were both all drinking giant glasses of milk with your spaghetti and red sauce every night for dinner,
Yeah.
Mm.
like, that's a little weird.
All right. All right.
Hit us up at FNDL Podcast on the Twitter or Gmail and let us know what you think a
Your
proper
milk
milk usage is for adults.
Mhm.
Let us know your milk preference.
Milk preference. Joe, what is this podcast? Because it's not a milk podcast.
Milky podcast.
Could be.
We take a TV show, watch the first episode, see how we feel about the show, and is the first episode a good introduction to it? And then we try to make some predictions for what we think is going to go on during the show, because we're skipping straight to the end and watch the last episode, and then we're out.
Peace.
Done. We're done. And then at the end today, we all chug a glass of milk.
Milk chugging contest.
I don't even have milk.
We could DoorDash some milk.
That'd be
I'd like
weird.
3 gallons of milk, please. Just
That's
whole milk.
it. Maybe some pasta.
We just boil noodles and drink milk. That's a supplemental podcast.
Mhm.
It's a different pod.
Joe, you have a show you're
I
presenting with us.
Do. Which I thought about doing this one on one of the weeks Jimmy was out. But then I think that this is a Jimmy show, so I thought
Ooh.
better to do it while he's around. It's Apple Plus is it called Apple Plus? Yes. Apple
Yeah.
TV Plus.
It's too many things. It's called too
Yeah.
many things.
Apple TV Plus's Ted Lasso.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which the thing that I learned today about Ted Lasso is that the TV show is called Ted Lasso. I
Yeah.
had assumed it was called something else, like it was called like an American football coach in the UK, but people just call it Ted Lasso, kind of like Family Matters and Urkel.
Sure.
But no, yeah, it's just Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso, an American Tale in Britain.
Do you guys,
Yeah, right. It's got to have a colon in it.
Have you guys seen any amount of this?
Yeah, I have not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this show?
It's
Before you looked on Wikipedia, did you know anything?
I know it's 3 seasons, 34 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Literally the only thing I knew about it was it had something to do with sports, and Jason Sudeikis is in it,
Yeah.
and that's where I end. In
Yeah.
Ted Lasso.
Just a touch more for me that or at least my understanding is that he's like an American football coach who goes to the UK to coach non-American football.
Mm-hmm.
Football.
So the whole
you might say.
thing, the whole character of Ted Lasso was a bit in a UK, like in a British advert.
Did
Like-
Jason Sudeikis do it?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, and it's like years old. I mean, it had to have been at least like 3 to 5 years before the show actually was a thing.
Okay.
I remember seeing it at the they like televised the British Arrow Awards, so that they have this huge. You guys know about this? The Brits are very into their adverts, and they have like these like 2-minute to 3-minute long like commercials, and sometimes they're like CSAs or like
Okay.
important issues, and some of them are just really really funny.
I mean, in all fairness,
And clever.
I think I really like British TV.
Yeah, the Arrow Awards might be for you. It's usually, it's like the end of the year, like holiday kind of time. You just watch all of the silliest and best British adverts, and that was definitely like high up there. And the show is absolutely delightful, as you'd imagine a Jason Sudeikis led show to be.
Mm. Yeah, I assume it's going to be great. But what do I have to say about it? I don't know. So in my defense, I have never seen this show, but that's also because I just bought AirPods, so now I have 3 months of Apple Plus
Yeah,
for the first time ever.
You're ready.
So I'm ready to be sold because I have till February to watch this show.
Mm-hmm. So you haven't seen the show? I haven't seen the show.
Right.
Do you have a relationship with Jason Sudeikis?
He's was he the guy that was Liz Lemon's boyfriend for a while?
Yes,
on
like
30
from
Rock?
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Or moving to Cleveland.
He moved to
I forget
Cleveland,
Yeah.
And then he came back, and then he got drunk on like TGI Friday sauce or something like that.
Yeah, because
Because he got it on the side so the alcohol didn't cook off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For some reason, I do remember that, and that like he was talking about like his new girlfriend or something.
Yep.
And he was like describing her like a baby deer. He's like, yeah, she's great. She like has long legs. She stands tall. She looks.
We're talking about Jason Sudeikis on 30 Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
We're talking about just like what we know Jason Sudeikis, which
In general.
yeah, just he's an SNL guy,
Mm-hmm.
which therefore makes him a 30 Rock guy.
Yeah, I feel like he has a bunch of like bit parts in shows like that because he has a character like that in It's Always Sunny as well.
Oh yeah, just like a
He,
wholesome
like,
dude.
He drops in and the gang just loves him, but Charlie hates him because he steals Charlie's thunder in the gang, which is great.
Have you seen Horrible Bosses?
Yes.
You know, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I have. I mean, God, when did that come out, though? Forever ago? Has it been 10 years?
I just had up
Probably.
the IMDb. It was
2011.
2011.
Oh, so that was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 14. So, yeah, I did see it, and probably when it came out. So,
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember liking that, but the thing I remember most is that he like plays against type in that movie, where like he's just kind of a gross asshole, and I'm just like not really buying it. Yeah. And I know nothing about I know nothing about Jason Sudeikis, the actual person, but like his like acting persona, like seems like a nice guy.
Yep. This character, the Ted Lasso character, I feel like that's just who he is.
Yeah, it's
in real
his
life.
charisma just distilled
Yep.
and with a mustache.
Yes.
So from what I'm gathering, he was a college football coach, and then for whatever reason, he ends up in England or somewhere
Mm-hmm.
in the empire, and teaches or leads some sort of soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Welcome to
Yeah.
America.
Yeah. So do you guys know anything about soccer?
Mm.
Because this fits.
Can't use
this,
your hands.
This is such a show. I mean, that's the bit, right? Is that he just doesn't know anything, but like such a like play towards Americans is
Mhm.
like. This is this football coach. He was like a celebrated like college football coach, and now has to go learn the rules to soccer. And Americans don't know what soccer is.
Yeah.
or
I guess I'm
give a
very
crap
curious
about it.
on how that translates. Why would anyone pick a football coach to be a soccer
You'll find
coach?
out.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
I mean, I would. That'd be funny if they just never tell you.
They
They're
never
just like,
address it.
So, but are either of you guys soccer heads?
I wouldn't say soccer head. I've been to the like Loons games,
Mhm.
and like
Yeah, the Minnesota
it's,
United.
It's like super fun. It's a super fun stadium, and like the fans are freaking crazy,
Mhm.
which makes like any event fun. They like chants and stuff,
Mhm.
and they're super rowdy. And I wish I like it's like something I wish I had devoted more time to like actually following because
Mhm.
it's like actually pretty fun.
Yeah, because there are those like, there are some Americans that are like big.
Yeah.
I'm trying to name a team now. Manchester United or
Right,
whatever
Arsenal.
fans. Yeah, just pick a team that is in a real league and not whatever our is it MSL? Is that the American Soccer
Sure.
League?
Yeah, so no.
MLS?
I
Major
think-
League Soccer?
MLS. That sounds more correct.
ASL?
ASL probably.
American Soccer League, not
Uh,
anything else.
Sex?
DOS. DOS, I think is how you.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm the same. I don't really have a soccer relationship. I had a lot of the ways that I get into sports historically, like why I'm into basketball and football, is just because there were video games that were fun.
Absolutely.
But like
Absolutely.
just this past year, I like downloaded FIFA
Yeah.
and tried to play a little bit of it, and like after a half an hour, I was just like, I don't know, man. Never mind.
Can't quit.
I like picked like the best team and then played against the worst team, and it was still like neck and neck, and I was like, I don't know if I can't crush this.
I don't know if I can do this for 80 more
It
hours.
might
Yeah.
be you at this point.
Yeah, I mean, at some point in my like young adult life, I had realized that I didn't watch nor know anything about any sport at all, like no professional sport did I care about. So I decided, I was like, I guess I should pick one. And then I picked picked football. And I think that was mostly because we did like fantasy football. So there was like an ancillary thing for me to care about this.
Pay attention to it.
So I don't know anything about any other sport. I'll go to any sport. If you're like, do you want to go to this? But sure.
Yeah. It's always fun.
That's always fun. But I'm never going
Right.
to, I'm not going to sit, I don't sit in front of a TV and watch football most of the time. So
Sure.
there's people that are like, every single game for my team in respect. But that's a lot of TV time.
Yeah, or even
true.
just every single game on Sunday.
That's,
like,
I mean, and that's
my
like,
team or not.
and that's only football. That's like the least amount of stuff. Like I can't, people are watching like baseball.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
almost 200 games.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, the like fantasy thing is really good to get into a sport, but like sports like this where there's so many games, it's really tough to keep up. But
Did you like that?
yeah.
Oh, do I have the first episode name? Do I?
I think it was Pilot.
Probably, right?
Which is interesting because it's, one of the earlier, I mean, it's
Yep.
still kind of early for Apple TV, but you would think that
Right.
a show like this, they don't even need a pilot. They just order it in full.
Right.
The pilot was the commercial, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's called Pilot. It originally released on August 14th, 2020. So I think it's time.
Okay.
Let's
Nice.
watch that. Let's get our. Oh, I don't have any ice left,
Oh,
really.
no.
I was gonna try to wiggle my ice in the microphone.
Get your eyes out.
There you go. Yeah. Play us away, Ice. We'll be back after the first episode of Ted Lasso. And we're back. We're done with the pilot episode of Ted Lasso. Jimmy, right up.
American football coach Ted Lasso is hired by a wealthy divorcee to coach the English soccer team AFC Richmond.
American Football Club Richmond.
Yes. No.
Love the AFC.
I love the KFC.
More of an NFC kind of guy.
Ooh. Yeah. So we got Ted and Coach Beard flying across the pond. Had a fun little sports center thing about viral Coach Ted Lasso. And there was like a cold open, wasn't there? I forget what it was now.
It was the former coach getting fired.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The cold open's just kind of like plot setup that the team was owned by this guy, I forget his name,
Rupert.
but that he had cheated on his wife, and now so they're splitting up, and she gets the team, I guess.
Yeah.
And then as part of the changes she's making, she's firing off this like boorish, like coach, for like lots of things he could be fired for, but mostly just because like she doesn't like him.
Yeah.
And I'll skip right to the end because then it goes right into, Ted Lasso getting hired, and you're kind of wondering, like, why would she hire just this like random like American football coach? But then at the end, it's revealed that she's trying to tank the team because her husband to get back at her husband because he loved the team so much, and she's just trying to just destroy it.
Yep.
Seems like since she now owns the team, that would cost her so much money that it would probably not be worth it.
Well,
that's how much she hates her
guess.
husband.
And it might just be easier to do that because another form of revenge could be that, she takes it over and makes it way better than it was, right?
Right.
Right.
Like
Makes
he would
it
hate that
crush
too.
it. Yeah. His favorite thing is is awesome now because of his ex-wife.
Just being wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the setup, and then I was struck by how just like breezy and like fast, not necessarily fast, but just like there's so much that happens in this episode, and it all just like goes one scene right after another, and like no like movement is wasted. Like everything is like setting up the next thing that's happening. Like it just struck me that like there is that cold open, right? But then after that, we're following Ted from the plane to getting to the stadium, to going to a press conference, to meeting the team for the first time. And then like at the end of the episode, he finally like is able to get back to his apartment and go to bed. And you realize you just spent like the day with him. And this has all happened in his first day there. He's like, when he gets to his apartment at the end, that's the first time he's like been home,
like stopped,
right? Yeah. He's stopped. He's had just like a full day.
Yeah. They even took a little shortcut tour on the way to the stadium.
Got to see the sights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an incredible usage of, again, it's half an hour. This is streaming, right? So it's not like a 22 minute, it's a full half hour. And it looks like, episode to episode, it kind of shifts. Like the next one is 29 minutes. I see one towards the end here that's 33 minutes. So they have room to move around, but yeah, it was just like a really
action-packed.
Yeah, really action-packed, which is funny too, because for the character himself, it is a very action-packed day. The first thing is like he gets to the stadium and meets the owner, right?
Rebecca,
and she gives him a quick tour of the stadium, and then she says something like, "Oh, like, so like I hope you're ready for the press conference." And he's like, "Oh yeah, like I was hoping to meet the team and stuff first, and but yeah, I'll be ready for that." And she's like, "Oh well, they're ready for you right now," and opens the door and it's just right into the press conference.
In here.
So it's kind of a whirlwind
where he
for
gets
him.
eaten alive a little bit.
Yeah,
rightfully so.
Yeah, he did great. He did great at the press conference.
He spit sparkling water everywhere.
Yeah.
He had some just funny. It's going to be funny of him just learning British things and reacting to them, because he reacted to a couple different things in this episode that were really funny. When they're like, "How do you take your tea?" And he was like, "I take it back to the counter because someone's made a horrible mistake."
Yeah.
And then he like sips it and he's like, "You know what? I used to think this was probably just going to taste like brown water." And I was absolutely correct.
No,
thank you. This is terrible.
He's going to be drinking so much tea by the end of this.
Thumbnail. That scene is the thumbnail of this episode on Apple, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they even, so it's so action packed because obviously you got to meet a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the soccer club, and yeah, he's doing a lot of, and you should say too that like from the beginning of us actually meeting Ted, we're also meeting Coach Beard, and Coach Beard has done a lot of homework, and he's helping Ted with all of the like language and all of the changes and stuff. He just
on
seems
the
to
plane,
be like his right hand man. Yeah,
on the plane, Coach Beard is reading a book and like trying to learn about the culture and soccer in general.
Yeah, and it seems like they just have worked together, and he's just along for the ride to help coach with Ted. But yeah, so then we spend the episode. He meets Rebecca, the owner, and Higgins, her like kind of lackey guy who's real sheepish.
Yeah,
and just kind of going along with it.
One of my favorite jokes is she introduces him and she says like, "This is our current director of communications," and he goes, "Current?"
Yeah, he's excellent. And then once he finds out that she's taking the team and just kind of at the expense of Ted as well, like he realizes this is like he's pretty uneasy about it, but she then promotes him, and so he's gonna go along with it.
Yeah.
But so I was gonna say even with all the like characters that we met, they even did a thing where we didn't like meet all the characters. They're just watching training. This is what Beard says they call practice, and he does the coach is like, or Ted Lasso coach is like, "Who's that guy?" And then coach is just naming off like, "Oh yeah, that's the best player on the team. Like that's like the like captain whose career is kind of ending, and that's the like this like hotshot guy from Nigeria." And so we didn't even meet like I mean, Troy Kent, who's like the old guy who's just kind of angry on the field, he had like a one quick conversation with Ted, but
Mhm.
we didn't even meet like a bunch of people on this
Yeah.
team or anything.
Mhm.
No, very few. We had very few interactions with soccer players.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We had more interactions with like one of those guys' like girlfriend,
Yeah.
Keely.
Within the team. Yep. Yeah, Juno Temple, who's in the new season of Fargo.
That's a name I recognize. I feel like she's been in a lot of things. Yeah.
I
I hadn't seen her in anything until this, but I think she's blown up
Mhm.
with this show for sure on this side of the world.
I don't think I recognized her at all.
I just recognize the name. I feel like it's a notable name.
It's quite the
Yeah.
name. It's quite the name.
It's a great
Yeah.
name.
I think another thing that struck me about this is that the characters. I mean, again, I haven't seen the show, but I see the memes. I've heard about it. In the context of this coming out in the summer of 2020, when a lot of people are just like at home watching
Yeah.
things, right? That this was kind of like hey, just like here's like a light sitcom, like kind of twee and happy.
It was the perfect time for a show like this.
Yeah.
We needed this show.
But so I kind of had an expectation that like the character of Ted himself and a lot of other characters are just going to be kind of cartoonish or like one-dimensionally, like this is just a happy-go-lucky guy and like nothing gets him down and he's just a delight. But like, yeah, starting with the Ted character, like he's like, yeah, he is a positive guy, but he also like he's not a bullshitter either. Like when that scene with the tea and he, politely tries it,
Mhm.
but jokes about like not really liking tea, and then he tries it and he's just like, nope, yeah, this is bad.
Yeah.
Like a different version of this would have him like, kind of choke it down and try to really like it or something. But like,
Sure.
no, he's just like, this is his demeanor, and you like know people like this, that are generally upbeat like that, but he's not like a cartoon character. The same thing with the Rebecca character, where in the cold open, I was a little bit worried, like, oh, it's just gonna be some like cold-hearted bitch woman character, right? Like that a lot of times when you have a woman character on a TV show who like has power, it's either like she doesn't know what she's doing or she's just mean, right? Those are the two modes of like powerful women. But like, no, this is like a person who is like hurt and is also like, she's smart and knows how to handle people and like manipulate people, but she's just not, it's not like she's some sort of like cold machine, right?
Right.
Like she has her motivations and she like
She
has
hath
a character.
been scorned right now,
Mhm.
so
Which I can
she's
see
out
that
to burn it all down.
Yeah, and I can see that being like part of her character now, but maybe
Mhm.
lesser so as the show goes on, because it feels like there's room there for like this to be it just seems more like
Yeah.
a person
Right.
than
Right.
I expected.
Yeah. Hannah Waddingham,
Mm-hmm.
who is the Septa in Game of Thrones. She's the shame. Walks the queen naked down the thing
I don't think I've seen that.
through the town.
I feel like I've seen specifically that episode of Game of Thrones.
It's a very different character than this show. Very different. It's pretty funny. But yeah, she's excellent. She's also, I'm pretty sure, I didn't look at her like wiki, but I'm pretty sure she's like a Broadway, like incredible voice actor.
Oh, really?
She's in that stuff doesn't really show up on the IMDb, but she was in the Hannah Waddingham for Christmas. You can Home for Christmas.
Oh,
you can
wow.
watch. Yeah, she has an incredible voice, and she's like in Into the Woods, I think. What else was I gonna say? Going back to Coach is Brendan Hunt, Coach Beard.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped. He's so him and Jason Sudeikis are credited for creating and like developing the show with a couple other people. So that's fun. Who else?
Whatchamacallit? Bill Lawrence is the like showrunner for the show.
Oh yeah.
And he also did like Scrubs and Spin City.
Heck yeah.
So and yeah, especially with like the Scrubs connection, it makes sense that these characters, I mean, just like the tone of the show, and that the character's a little bit fuller.
Mm-hmm.
We get a bit at the end where Ted goes to his apartment for the first time and calls home to like, or I don't, home.
Right.
I'm using that in quotation marks because
Right.
like he calls back to his kid to talk to them for a little bit, but then also talks to like the child's mother, who it seems like, I was trying to piece together what the situation there, but it seems like not great.
Yeah, it sounds like they're separated.
Yeah, they're separated.
He's giving her space, which just seems like a big reason that why he's also taken this gig.
Yeah.
It's very, very sad.
Yeah. It's
Really turns on a dime there at the end.
It does. Yeah, it was pretty interesting that like you were spending the whole time with this guy, you know, getting chewed up, and he's jet lagged, and like, you know, there's just like, he's just not in a good situation, but he's genuinely like being a good sport about it, and trying to like, you know, do his best. And then he gets home and it's like he's got this whole like family situation that's like aside from all of this like work stress that's like
yeah,
it's
times are tough.
Yeah, it's a pretty just a pretty clever usage of character, and just to like turn that right at the end, just a little taste. You don't even hear, he's on the phone with her, of course, on an Apple iPhone, right? But you can only hear what he's saying. You don't hear what she's saying. But with the way that it's scripted and the way that it's acted, you can totally hear what she's saying and not saying.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He says "I love you," and it's like, no, you don't have to say it back.
Yeah, that was
cool.
crushing.
Like, oh, Jason.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, now I can't sleep.
That was the funny thing too. Yeah, because he's dealing with jet lag, and then he, at the very end, he's just laying in bed, and he's like, well, now I can't sleep. I think it's just struck me as like a very, like, from a technical perspective, this seems like it was just like it's almost like a too perfect like pilot. Like it did everything. It was quick. It introduced you to the characters, gave you a little bit of like what the tone or vibe is going to be like.
Yeah.
It seems like, that these people know what they're doing.
With the players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there was another character that we got more of than any other player, and that was this like ball boy. I don't know whether you'd be in soccer, but his name was Nathan. So we got some of Nathan. He's like, nobody asked my name.
Yeah.
And then they're just waiting for him still to tell them his name.
He's like literally like the water boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
sure.
Water boy.
Yeah. So he's great. And then Brett Goldstein is Roy Kent, who I believe is one of the writers, and he has this like he blew up during this show as like a just his character. And like the only thing we've really gotten out of him in this pilot was that him just screaming at the players during practice, and then him calling Ted Lasso Ronald fucking McDonald, and then just walking out of his office. But there's like, he has like a story that he was like one of the writers, and then helping like create that character. He's like, I think this is just this is just me. And so he like auditioned for it, but he had done like some acting bits for sure, but then got it and kind of blew up. I've been blowing through Doctor Who, and he was just in an episode of that. I was like, oh, okay, Roy Kent. And then Jamie Tart, who's like the star of the team. Seems like kind of a douche. He's dating Keely, getting waxed. That's about all we know of him.
He got a lot of hair.
He's got a lot of hair. Yeah.
Grows back while he gets waxed.
And then Keely helps Ted put up a poster that says "Believe" in the locker room, but really, I think she just made him make it even worse, even more crooked than it was.
That was pretty great. Yeah. I don't know if I mean, Joe, you seem to be obviously overwhelmingly positive about this pilot, and I'm not going to go a different direction. I also liked it.
Nice.
I thought it was good. I like to double down on what you said. It's really fast paced, and I really like I mean, it was funny almost the whole way through. A lot of laugh out loud bits, little funny jokes, like 90% coming straight from Jason Sudeikis' mouth, because this character is very good for him. And then it does hit does do an admirable job of trying to do a little bit of hit the feels at the end.
Frasier.
Yeah, try to pull a little Frasier.
I love all the little like Southern colloquialisms he has too, and I'm sure there's more as the show goes on.
That was one thing when we started. I didn't realize. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna be like Southern."
Yeah,
I don't know why. I just never thought that.
That was unexpected to me too.
Ted Lasso seems like he could have been from like Jersey or something. But yeah, I was like, "Oh, he's." But I mean, that works. It works very well because it's like a subtle Southern accent. It's not crazy or anything.
Yeah, he's not like deep South or anything.
No.
It's not like
Could you imagine like a bunch of British accents and then just a really deep South accent, like all in the same show? Just like, what is happening? I can't understand anybody.
Yeah, there are times where like the British people are talking and I'm like, wait, what did she just say?
Should we turn the subtitles on?
Should we predict some things?
We probably should.
I got a couple. I
Do you guys want to go? Because I have seen this entire series, so I have some really rough,
all right,
random crap.
Well, so I got 4. Number 1, I think Nathan is a coach of some sort, maybe an assistant coach or the kicking coach. I don't know.
He's moved up.
That makes sense.
Maybe some coordinator has a little bit more respect. I think the TED team wins. I forgot. I didn't know they were called AFC Richmond when I wrote that. So I just wrote the TED team wins.
They just win.
They win
in general.
They win like I didn't want to say like they win the pennant because I don't know what the hell they win.
Super Bowl.
So I wrote the TED team wins.
Okay.
I think Rebecca is dead or gone.
Oh, not a fan of Rebecca, huh?
I like Rebecca. I just think she's dead or gone.
All right. Cool.
And then Blimp.
Nice. You'd think if there's
Sports,
a stadium,
right?
Yeah, there should be a good blimp.
Do they do blimps in the UK?
Like anyone does blimps, and that's why you never get a point for that. I don't know if they exist.
That's fair.
I have that Ted turns down an NFL offer. That might be a recycled prediction. I feel like I maybe predicted that in like Coach or something.
It sounds right.
I think not part of my prediction, but I think what happens is I think he like does end up going home, but taking a more low key job, doing something else. Maybe coaching like
the hardware store.
Yeah, running a store or something. Or if he is coaching, maybe just like coaching like a middle school soccer team or something.
Nice. But he's sticking with soccer. That's interesting.
Yeah. I think Coach Beard shaves his beard.
Oh,
that was something.
Coach Face.
Coach Face.
That was something that I thought was helpful to name. The guy with the beard, Coach Beard.
What if you had a lady coach named Ella?
Coach Ella? Ooh.
He said it.
Said it out loud. I think there's a cameo from a famous soccer player.
Messi.
Ooh,
yeah.
probably Messi.
Yeah, might be a tough one for me to catch and get the point for if they don't announce the person.
If it's not
player.
David Beckham.
Yeah.
That man that
Might
bends
not
it like
know.
himself. That was a good. That was
That's a
another
very pretty
punch.
man.
Yeah. And then my last one is that Ted sleeps soundly at the end of the episode. I think that's the bookend, is that he couldn't sleep in the first episode, and then in the
now
last
can
one
sleep.
he goes right to bed.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I feel like yeah, okay.
Did you say 8 points worth of predictions right there?
Nailed it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah, so mine are basically just like bookend things because I have seen this whole series. So my number one was I hope we get another like sports center like view
Mm.
of a thing to move some plot.
Mm-hmm.
I have my number two is Ted uses an adage but with an English twist, which he did a couple times.
I could see that.
One was in a bet with Coach Beard. So Beard on the plane reading his book is like, they don't say out of bounds, they say into touch.
Into touch, yeah.
And
What
so
the hell does that mean?
I
it's
still don't get
in
it.
yeah, so it's like touch is out. So you're going into the out. But anyway,
God damn it.
I've not heard that outside of this show. But so my number three is that Beard has a bet with someone. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Beard has a bet. And then my number four, going opposite of Joe, one of us is gonna get a point maybe, is that Ted can't sleep.
Oh, okay.
And that's the bookend to bring it back.
Sleep end. Well, the last episode is called So Long, Farewell. And it
Feeder saying goodbye.
looks like it debuted on 5/31/22. I don't know if that was the whole third season or half of it or whatnot. I don't know how the release schedule worked for Apple. But let's watch this finale, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Ted Lasso. It was called So Long, Farewell. Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
I do. It is a pretty much rundown of all the things. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Richmond can win the league if they win against West Ham and Manchester City loses or draws their final game. News hits that Bex is divorcing Rupert Mannion over his infidelities. Ted has informed Rebecca that he and Coach Beard will be going home, and Rebecca considers selling the club. Nate becomes assistant kit man under Will. He later tearfully apologizes to Ted. Trent gives Ted and Beard a draft of his book. Roy and Jamie fight over who gets to be with Keeley, but she turns them both away. During the game, West Ham takes a 2-goal lead. At halftime, players reveal that they all have pieces of the Believe sign, and they put it together before returning to the pitch. Richmond equalizes the score. Then Rupert assaults the new West Ham manager and gets jeered. And we see the West Ham manager's balls. And, well, not really. They're blurred. Sam scores the winning goal, and Richmond finishes second in the league. I missed that. So Man City must have won.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they couldn't have.
The Ussie guy at the airport mentioned that.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. After Rebecca farewells Ted at the airport, she runs into the man from the houseboat in Amsterdam. Beard stays in England and marries Jane. Roy becomes Richmond's manager and starts sessions with Dr. Sharon. Ted asks Trent to change the book's title, The Lasso Way, because it was never about him, and Trent retitles it The Richmond Way. Beard, Roy, and Nate put the Believe sign back up. Ted returns home and coaches his son's soccer team.
Yeah.
Good times.
What'd you think, Joe?
Yeah.
It was good. It wrapped up everything in pretty much ways I would have predicted, even as a person who has not seen the show. That yeah, you know, they won the big game, but it still wasn't quite it's not like they won the entire championship or something, but you know, you still get some sort of victory. That Ted goes home. There's a wedding.
Yeah.
Like, not even in a bad way, but it was just kind of like the sort of ending you expect from this type of show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So predictions?
Josh?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It's fun to see, like, obviously, like, that Roy character he was a player, right, in the first episode.
Right.
And then he's a coach. People seem to like Nathan and treat him with respect-ish, at least a little bit now. You said he, like, went away for a little bit and came back.
Yeah, he became a head coach of West Ham that they were playing at the end. So he became like the heel of the show.
Wow, douche.
Wow. That's not expected.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But in this episode, as far as he was back, people liked him, so he made amends at least.
Yeah,
he's working on it.
You know, I never expected Ted to like be like, I'm gonna keep doing soccer here at the end. Like, I don't know, I never thought that was gonna happen. So that wasn't surprising to me. I was kind of interested or like surprised that like Rebecca was still around. In this episode, she flirted with like selling the whole team and doing that, but I kind of thought maybe she'd be around for like 2 seasons or something like that. And then it seems like that lady is kind of a popular lady and maybe busy.
Well, because the character even mentions, like, when she's talking about selling the team, she says like, well, like, I started doing this because I was just trying to get revenge on my ex, and like that's over with, so like why wouldn't I sell the team?
Yeah, so I was kind of like, oh, okay. But I mean, good jokes still. I don't think there was many lulls as the first one, but this was also trying to do a little bit like there was a lot more heartstrings that they were trying to tug in this one, so that's fine. No points off for that, because it was still funny in a lot of things. Like the whole team doing like a song and dance at the end was like funny.
Love a little Sound of Music anytime I can get it.
Yeah. You know, so overall kind of what I expected, but not in a bad way, of this just being a very like heartfelt, like good, funny show. Yeah. Like everything's kind of like really positive with like a little bit of feels in there, but you know, good.
I think more so, you know, the beginning I said was like, you know, such a precise exercise in a pilot, in a 30-minute pilot. And then the end was kind of, again, like, if not as precise, but it's just like, it's got everything that like a show like this needs for a finale. It's just like, this is just textbook.
Yeah.
But it feels like in the middle, there's a lot of stuff that went on that I like Nathan as an example of him like going to coach another team. That's not something I would have like picked out for the show. Or there's a big thing about that they had ripped up the believe sign that he puts up in the first episode. And it seems like that, I mean, Ted mentions that like he'd actually like ripped it up twice before another character ripped it up or something. But that's just like a small example of like, just, it seems like there is twists and turns through the episode that or not the episode, but the show that I wouldn't have expected.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is interesting when it still ends up in the same place where I would have expected it to go.
Yeah. Totally.
So what is the deal with that sign? Like was that just like a dark moment for the team? Were they like,
it was, so he puts it up in the pilot of like, they're a middling team and now they're like, we're about to tank hard. Like they're the player, like everybody sees it, you know, but Ted is trying to get them to like believe in it. The whole thing is that Ted is a great coach. Yeah. Of players, of football, of people, of like sports. I don't know.
Yeah, that
in
like
general.
that like maybe Beard would like, he's the guy with the book, so maybe he's learning about strategy and things like that, and can maybe do some technical things.
Sure, yeah, and I mean, and Ted does too.
Okay.
Along the line as he's figuring out the game and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and the rules, which they kind of make a joke about that in this finale of Ted Lasso catches an offsides that no one else sees when like
Mm-hmm.
in soccer, like I could not. Like,
Yeah.
who's offsides ever? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What are the rules? But yeah, that Ted is a great coach because he's investing in the players and like and in their like just as young men and what that means and what it like and this show, right away in the like cold open in the pilot, like Rebecca speaks to the like shitty coaches like misogyny, and so there's like a lot of trying to like let's undo that and talk about what that means to our identity as young men and like just relationships, and there's a whole like thing about like mental health, like at the end there it said like Roy was going to see Dr. Sharon, and she was like they like invited her to come just for the team to use at any time, like we're encouraged to like have some like therapy at the expense of the club just because like this is a thing you should do,
and it's for the good of the team
some
too.
stigma against that. So the show tries to do a lot of things like that, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. So when they do rip up the sign, they're like legitimately tanking, so they're just like no more believing.
I think the rip of the sign is I think Nate does that on his way out.
What a dick.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, what happened here? But I think they like watch some tape of it later and see that it's him.
Mm-hmm.
But
how does he even reach it?
He has a chair. I think there's a bit about that too, that he has a hard time getting to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
got him. Yeah, I liked it. I hear a lot of good things about this show. I feel like that I have Apple Plus till February. I should probably watch more of this show.
Yeah, at least once.
I mean, once is enough, I'm sure.
The like will they won't they stuff between like triangle between Keely and Roy and Jamie is pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of one thing in this finale. It's like felt like this is some more like plot rather than like in the middle of just a wrap up show, which I thought was interesting.
I feel like they it feel like it ended though. Like it was like it felt like there was things going on this whole time between those three, and then in this one it kind of came to fruition of they both were like, all right, well, neither one of us are going to go out with her anymore.
Yeah.
So
I hate it.
You
Roy
want-
forever.
You're Team Roy?
I think I'm Team Roy. Although Jamie goes through quite the transformation in this show as well.
Jamie's acting at the end of trying to get the ball to be passed to him, but not really, was pretty great.
That's pretty silly. Yeah.
And he was just dancing around the field going like, pass to me, pass to me, pass to me.
Just a Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they clearly didn't want to do that. So that's funny.
Yeah. And like I feel like Coach Beard too was like a lot funnier of a character by the finale than I had presumed or seen in the first episode.
Yeah, he becomes quite the comedic relief
Mm-hmm.
in this show.
Because it feels like, and I don't know if this was something that they had planned in the beginning or it was just like this is just how it was in the pilot and then they evolved the character, but in that first episode it seems like he's just kind of the straight man to Coach Lasso, where Coach Lasso has, this like kind of exuberant personality and he's more of the like, we gotta like learn soccer.
Yeah, he's like silly, but it's like matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like quick.
Yeah,
where
it's kind of dry.
I think at some point, and I'm not totally sure that this is how it happens, but so by this finale, like the first time we see him, he's in like a thong.
Yeah.
For instance,
that's where
He's in a full-fledged banana hammock.
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Saw
where
a lot of his butt.
That's where I first noticed that this character might be different.
Yeah. So what I think is like, it starts kind of coming out that he's like so straight when you see him in real life, but like in this relationship with this woman Jane,
Mm-hmm.
that things are just like bonkers behind the curtains, and you're like, that's like wild that like this guy, this like super straight guy, is into some like weird shit and like
Okay.
psychedelic drugs and like stuff. And then by the end, like he's getting married at Stonehenge.
He's like every conservative televangelist behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Except just living his truth.
Yeah. His beard is great.
It seemed fun. He did like his fake appendix emergency on the plane right at the end. I guess I mean that is like
Try
is the I guess that's the correct way if you absolutely need to get off the plane. I guess that is the correct way to do that.
A medical emergency,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Well, you can't just ask. They're not gonna let you. Once the doors are shut, you ain't getting off.
right,
Mhm.
right.
And I mean, you could go the violent way.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
thought.
you know,
he was
like
gonna
what I'm
go.
saying? Like-
Some sort of terrorist.
So there's a so that was like the path of like least harm potentially, because everyone would be like, "Oh, I hope that guy's gonna be okay." We still gonna leave? Perfect. You know, we're
Yeah.
delayed half an hour. I guess that's annoying, but we gotta leave. And that man doesn't die on our plane.
Yeah.
And then by the time he gets
like,
to like
I
the
had a
airport
plan.
and stuff, it's not like the airlines are like looking like they're not like, was he faking it?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna charge him.
Mm.
Yeah. As soon as he's off the plane, he can just be like, "Oh, I'm actually okay.
I have to poop.
I'm cured."
I'm
Thought it was my
cured.
appendix bursting.
Yeah.
Just a big poop.
It must have been just a big poop. Joe, you gonna try to watch any of this?
Probably not.
You don't. I mean, you don't have. You also don't have Apple
Yeah.
Plus.
I don't have Apple Plus.
But would that stop you if you had all of the Apple Plus in the world? Would
I
you
mean,
still watch this?
maybe. It was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like expertly executed. But I just I don't know. I think maybe the British and the soccerness of it is maybe not my wheelhouse.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I don't give a shit about the soccerness of it. I couldn't care less about the soccerness of it. But I love the Britishness of it. I like that.
Yeah, it's just a sports. It's just an everyday like what's the I don't know why the Big Green was the one. I guess that's because that's a soccer one. Sandlot. I don't know. No,
The
that's
Big
not
Green,
great.
Ladybugs.
It's a golf movie.
The Big Green. No, was that really? Okay, never mind.
The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Just like the underdog, like sports comedy. That's what this is.
Tin
but
Cup. Tin Cup.
No, but this just is much more endearing and funnier version.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Jason Sudeikis is excellent. It also, you should say that, so like the Wikipedia says it was nominated for like the first season was nominated for 20 Emmys, which is like the most any first season of comedy has ever been nominated.
That is a
Mhm.
lot of Emmys.
It was
Yeah.
a really impressive first season.
It is
Sure.
nuts that like we like just like Apple TV Plus is something that like no one really thinks about, but like I feel like they win a ton of awards. I feel like they have movies too that have won awards that
Yeah,
we just don't associate with Apple TV Plus because
Dunkirk.
was Dunkirk in Apple TV.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Like I feel like they've won
One of those.
a Best Picture. Was Everything Everywhere? Was that Apple TV?
Oh, that movie was good.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's
I
just
don't know.
something that like Apple TV has, at least in like awards, has like surpassed like Netflix, and Netflix is like putting a lot of money into trying
lot
to
of
win some
content.
awards.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if Severance won anything, because I've seen Severance on Apple.
Oh yeah,
And
that's an Apple show.
And that first season, amazing.
Yeah.
I bet it did. I bet it won stuff.
I just want it to have more seasons or to be done so we can watch it on this podcast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I prefer it to have more seasons.
Mhm.
Predictions?
Let's do it.
I guess I went first, so I'll go first again. I said Nathan is a coach, and I meant he was like at least some sort of coordinator, assistant coach too. The one the team we know, and he's currently not a coach anyway, right? He's just nothing. He's just hanging out.
He's the kit man. He's working there, but he's like literally bringing people their like cleats and wash and stuff. Although I thought for sure like once
I thought right at the end
they showed
was
Roy move up, but they didn't show Nate move up.
I thought he was like Roy moved the desk, like, or sat down at the desk that was connected. You know, they're facing each other, and I thought it was gonna pan over and show like Nate sitting at the desk or something like that. But then also Beard stayed. So
that's right. That's true.
So that makes sense. He didn't. So none for that. I said the Ted team wins. I mean they won their big game.
Yeah.
But they got second. But I really I feel like that's a victory.
I'll give you half.
I'll take half.
Yeah.
I'll take half.
They won something.
So that's why I started high, so I could get the point I wanted. I said Rebecca is dead or gone. She is fully there and alive. And then my last one was Blimp.
Blimpy.
Oh, yeah. Don't think you saw any blimps.
No Blimp.
I had that Ted turns down an NFL offer, which is not true. But I was right about the general arc that he does go home, and I said he is coaching like a middle school soccer team, and it's like his kids like 10 to 12 soccer team, pretty close.
Literally that. And I'm pretty sure that was a coach prediction you had, and I'm pretty sure you got that point.
On the show, Coach. Yeah. I had that Coach Beard shaves his beard. He didn't, but which is probably good because I wanted to recognize him. I had a famous player cameo, which I looked through the Wikipedia for this episode just to see if there was any like this person as themselves, and there wasn't. So
okay, interesting.
Because there was a few there's like newscasters
you didn't see Pele?
and stuff. No.
Yeah, like at one point, Hannah Waddingham, Rebecca, like even says like names one of the announcer guys as if like we're supposed to know who that is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a soccer player.
Yeah. But it's hard.
There were some other people that cameoed that you hadn't seen before that I feel like they had to be somebody.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because that sportscaster could have just been a famous sportscaster and not a player.
It's true. He had some crazy tats on his wrist out from underneath his jacket sleeve, which leads me to believe he is probably an athlete.
And can we talk about their weird microphones?
Oh, yeah.
What?
The microphones that the announcers have at the stadium, it's like they're handheld microphones, and there's some sort of like cover over the top that they have like pressed up against the top of their lips.
Huh.
And I don't know how that works.
I did not even notice that.
It's like a little arm so that they can have the microphone the exact proper distance from their mouth while they scream about not any goals happening in soccer.
Wow. You're just the guy hanging out with Ted's wife and son who's like hating on it and not having a good time while everyone else is having a fucking blast.
No, I would have had a great time. I would have been eating dips and chips and stuff. I would have been like, hell yeah, score
they
points.
had a lack of snacks.
That was a really exciting game. Like, how was he not engaged at all?
Yeah, like a 3-2 soccer match.
So yeah, no cameo that I could point at least. And then I had that Ted sleeps soundly at the end of the episode, and he didn't sleep a wink.
I give you a half a point. Because he slept on the plane. Like, it specifically was like he woke up and he didn't sleep at all. He made a comment in the very first episode that he didn't sleep a wink on the plane.
Okay, and
or
then
anything.
This one he slept on the plane.
And on this one, he like woke, like the heels like woke up and he was like, I don't know what's going on. And like they were like landing.
Okay.
So it's like in a way they kind of made
they
an
didn't
illusion
like
to
draw
it.
attention to it, but like it happened.
He didn't
physically
show
in the
up
episode.
to the house like unrested. Like he was like good.
Okay, so half for that.
I'd give you a half.
He sleeps soundly at some point in the episode.
Good catch.
So total of a half then.
All right.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number one
0 points.
Huh? 0.5. My number one was I thought there was going to be like a sports center specific, and there was like announcers, but it was all like on the UK side. It seemed like, Which makes sense because it was about soccer and not about American sports or of any kind.
You'd think that SportsCenter would have covered American football, high school or college football guy takes team to like the championships within 3 years.
Yeah.
That'd still be news.
True.
Mhm.
That's true.
24-hour sports news cycle needs something, you know.
I bet. I mean, I have not watched SportsCenter in quite a while, but I bet with like the rise of soccer in the U.S. and the whole like Messi thing that you see some soccer on there.
But you see some soccer.
Okay. My number 2 is that Ted uses an adage, but with like an English twist, which is something he was like kind of doing in the pilot. But he used a lot of adages because he's Ted Lasso, a lot of idioms.
Mhm.
But I wasn't paying attention if there was like a
All right. Well, I
There's a
can't
new one.
help you because
In
I don't.
English.
I can't recall one that he did. So
Okay, and then my number 3 was Beard Has a Bet, which he had to pay up for
Yeah.
Ted knowing an offsides, which is amazing. And then I said Ted can't sleep, and apparently he slept. So
he slept.
I got 1.
Well, you still got 0.5 points more than everybody else. So
Oh, I made a note here. I forgot to talk about the one character really that we didn't see, but we heard about was Rupert Mannion, who's, what is his name? Anthony Heed, something like that. Seen it enough times, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But he's Rupert Giles. He just went from one Rupert to another.
he's Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
Man, I could have watched that, and without you saying that, I would not have recognized him.
Oh man, I knew it right away when he was in the first season.
It's weird also to him play like kind of a bad guy because Rupert's
He's
such
a piece of shit in this show.
Nice boy.
And he's like the man in Buffy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, he was a. Have you seen like Grandma's Boy? Is that the movie? I think it's called. It's
I've seen bits and
this-
pieces.
Joe. Have you seen that movie? Have
No.
you know what I'm talking about? It's a movie that I forget anybody that's in it. I know Nick Swartzen's in it.
Yeah.
This guy like has to move in with his grandma because something happens, but he's like a video game developer.
Mhm.
But like the bad guy in it is this other developer who like steals his video game, but he wears like a bunch of like all black and like has like that long black coat like Rupert did in this.
Yeah.
And when he was like walking around, I was like, he just looked like a little skinny like Matrix wannabe boy.
Yeah.
Just like that guy.
That's Alan Covert. He's in like all the 1 million like Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, he's one of the he's in Adam
He's in
Sandler
that
boy.
crew.
So there's that. Okay, well, is that it? Did we do it? Have we completed
I think we did
Ted
it.
Lasso?
I
Cool.
feel like Ted Lasso truthers are gonna hate this episode of the podcast.
There's truthers
They
out
probably
there.
want us to this is the best show we've ever seen.
Well, I mean, Jimmy watched all of it. I'm very interested, and you know what? Joe just doesn't have Apple TV, so
Just don't have Apple
get
TV.
off our back, truthers.
It's a good watch, and it's like one of those shows that's even better the second time.
Hmm.
Like a lot of good comedies are.
Well, I'll watch it once, and I'll be the
Cool.
judge of that. I got to
Great.
finish Maisel. I'm in season 4 of Maisel right now.
Okay.
That marvelous Mrs.
Don't let the Apple TV lapse.
I got till February. It's
Well,
only
you're-
December.
All right.
I got all January to watch Ted Lasso. It's like 33 episodes, and there's 31 days, and I've already watched
Yeah, it's not
2,
that
so
many
it's like
eps.
one a day in January.
You could plow through a half-hour TV show.
There you go. Well, they get longer at the end. But, all right, that's going to do it for us today. Listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions or just hit us up, any of those Ted Lasso truthers out there want to get a hold of us, you can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. There's Grams and X's and Facebooks and whatnot, too. It's all the same stuff. So, thank you for listening. See you next week. Goodbye.
born ready for sitting.